I've been playing Revelation for a while now, and something I noticed throughout that time is that the game is still under heavy development with constant new features and updates on the Chinese version. The game is also very popular in China, so I'm not worried about lack of content in the near future. Even though there's a lot of depth to the game, there's still many game aspects that I feel are very underdeveloped and can easily be improved to make Revelation better. I'll only get into features that I feel actually can be changed, as opposed to wasting time rambling about things I know the developers of this game won't touch. For one, Revelation is heavily pitched as a game with wings and aerial combat, but I can count on one hand the number of things I've really needed flying for, and even less than that when I've actually fought anything while doing so. I know there are sieges that use aerial combat, but I feel that players shouldn't have to wait that long to use wings for anything more than travel from point A to point B. Revelation has a big open world and a good flight system, and I feel they're both underused by lack of content. When I think of aerial combat, what comes to mind are flying bosses to fight and things to kill in the air, which Revelation doesn't really offer much of. In general, I just like to do more things with aerial combat, and for new players to get a taste of it too. Something I originally expected to see when I first joined the game. I noticed also that Revelation has a tendency to reuse a lot of weapons and armor skins. While it's not a good practice for games to do it too often, I don't have much of an issue with it in this game. What I'd like to see though is the ability to use old items as skins. It's a common thing for many games now, and they really wouldn't have to do too much since I know there's already a system for it. But as far as I know, it's only for skins from events or cash shop, so everyone just ends up buying the best looking ones. Another point I want to make is that the actual world of Numenor, for the most part to me, doesn't go beyond the surface. The game tells me that I will discover an amazing adventure and explore a vibrant world of ancient mystery without any boundaries. Sure, I can fly anywhere I want to, but unless I stick to main towns, cities, and the main roads, there's hardly ever anything fun and worthwhile for me to discover. There was really never any time when I just randomly came across something fun for me to do or kill in the open world, and therefore I never got the sense of desire or motivation to continue exploring. In open world games, I should be able to freely traverse the land and still have fun doing it. I feel like open world shouldn't just mean it's a big map, but also that there's an entire world for me to interact with. I hope they have plans to use the abundance of empty areas and that they can come up with something like open world housing, fun quests, or even public arenas to fill them with. There's a ton of empty room for all of that and more. Guild Wars was very popular in closed beta, and despite the bugs and server issues, I thoroughly enjoyed participating in it. The issue with it though is that there's no reward for it and that the fee is too high for it to be done too often. I really wish there was some kind of prize for winning besides bragging rights, so people would actually be inclined to do it more often. I also have a few things I want to see changed with the game's user interface. Even though there's a lot of functionality to provide, like changing screen filters, I really wish it isn't as cluttered and invasive as it is. There's so many windows and buttons I really don't need to see or have on my screen all the time. If I could get rid of ones that are not really important and maybe find a way to block pop-ups during combat, I think it'd be a huge improvement with giving Revelation a more immersive gaming experience. Maybe my.com will see this and pass it over to NetEase. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, I did do my research before this and found these ones to be some of the really popular things that other people want to see in Revelation. I don't have strong opinions about this list, but I feel they deserve to be mentioned nonetheless. Let me know what you'd like to see the most in Revelation.